The second time escaping, I had no money, I didn't know where I was going, and in China, I even got lost. But thankfully, a good person found me collapsed in the middle of a road, and he gave me a ride to his house and was able to connect me to a South Korean pastor. And that's how I was able to come to America. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining. My name is Charles, and I am a North Korean refugee living in America. I escaped North Korea twice, first time in 2008 and second time in 2011. I swam across the river twice. It's called Yalu River that divides North Korea and China. And once I was in China, I found my dad, and my dad was able to find me a broker who was able to help me to escape China through Southeast Asia. And once I came to Southeast Asia, I applied for political asylum to United Nations, and then I was in America. So I came to America back in 2012. I escaped North Korea because I was hungry. When I first escaped, I really didn't know what to expect. I knew that there was life outside of North Korea, but I didn't know how different it was. But when I came to China and experienced my first freedom, I realized that this life is so much better than how I used to live. I cannot forget that kind of feelings. And then when I got captured and sent back to North Korea, and I was living under a lie again, and I cannot live like that again. So yeah, I decided to escape again. So freedom is what I chose. That's how I escaped. That's why I escaped North Korea. I wanted more freedom. I have been living in the States for about 12 years now. I came to America back in 2012, and I went to high school. I didn't speak any English at the time, but the next day that I arrived in America, and yeah, I was forced to learn English, and I'm glad I did. I love In-N-Out. In-N-Out is my go-to hamburger. And other than that, I love pho. I just love pho, and I could eat that all day. I work as a software engineer for a small company in California. I went to coding boot camp, and it's quite ironic because I grew up without technology, without internet, or even without a cell phone, and now I write a program. So that's pretty neat. One of my favorite memories from North Korea is hanging out with my friends, especially watching, those foreign medias like 007 and Bad Boys 1. As you may know, North Korea have banned those foreign medias, especially movies from America and South Korea, because North Korea is still considers America and South Korea as their enemies. Therefore, if you get captured or if you get caught with watching those foreign medias, you will be sent to prison camp along with your family as well. But watching the foreign medias like Bad Boys 1, it kind of gave me an idea of life outside of North Korea. The North Korean government used to tell me that those kind of movies and shows were designed to brainwash us. It's all a setup. But watching those movies over and over again and just seeing what the main characters in the movies, and not just main characters but the side characters, what they do and how they act and where they go, what they eat, what kind of car they drive, and all those kind of different settings helped me to understand that can't be all a setup. That's not all a setup. There's gotta be, life better than how I'm living in North Korea like this, because watching those movies, yeah, it actually, life outside of North Korea exists. I think that's everybody's dream, especially those defector streams, so that maybe we can go back to a free Korea one day. But I'm not sure. Looking at North Korea right now, Kim Jong-un is saying that he's not going to reunify. Instead, North Korea and South Korea will remain as two different countries, but not necessarily. It doesn't have to be a reunification. It could be North Korea opening up, like economically, and having people travel outside of North Korea freely. Reunification might be tough for for numerous political reasons, but I really hope that North Korea opens up economically so that people will be free and we can go back to a free North Korea. If I could learn a new skill, I would learn how to juggle because I loved seeing this on one YouTube videos. I would see this guy juggling a ball, like 3 balls, and playing piano with those juggling balls. So I would love to learn how to juggle. If I can go back to a free North Korea, the first thing that I would do is to find my friends and tell them about the life outside of North Korea and just share the stories and the journeys that I've been through for the past 14 years since we haven't seen each other for a while. All of North Korean people's stories are unique, and I used to tell people that when you look at North Korea is like a big puzzle that has a lot of pieces missing. And these North Korean defectors brings in these little puzzles that actually fills that missing pieces. My story is unique, but definitely not uncommon. There are a lot of people's stories and amazing people's stories. So I would definitely encourage you to share the story of North Korean people. So that one day, when people think about North Korea, Kim Jong-un is not the first thing that they think of. North Korean people are what they think of first. Yeah, I think about my family quite often. Even the time that I got to spend with my mother, even though it was cut short because of, she passed away due to starvation. But I think about my mother a lot and my half siblings a lot, almost every day, and really hoping that I could really go back to a free North Korea and just tell them about the life outside of North Korea and how amazing it is. The freedom of travel, the freedom of speech, freedom of movement, and freedom of religion. I can't wait until that day comes. I have a podcast where I talk about my story, escaping North Korea twice, coming to China for the first time, and just experiencing the freedom in China, and getting captured, deported back, and going to North Korean defectors detention center, and going to coal mine, and escaping North Korea for the second time, and coming to China, and eventually coming to America. And there are tons of contents that you guys can listen to. So if you guys are wondering where it is, I'll drop the link below. Thank you.